This is a clip from the Chris Brake Show podcast. All right, so right now we're going to discuss Obamacare. And the only thing I know about it is that I don't know anything about it. And I remember all I knew is it's supposed to give everybody health care. Everyone's supposed to get an affordable health care plan.
I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, I went to the campaigns. I was real into it back when they were, like campaigning, like during the primaries.
Right.
The first election, I saw Bill Clinton and Barack Obama twice. Before it was Hillary or Barack, man or black or woman or black man. Which one are you going to go with? Yeah, but it ended up. We're not a political show. I just want to say that right now. But here's what I'm confused about Obamacare. Today's October 2nd, and yesterday, October 1st, was the official registration when we had to sign up for insurance.
And the government shutdown, right?
We'll get to
you're jumping ahead, man.
John doesn't know what the government shutdown is.
No,
he doesn't know that.
I stay off the radar.
The parks are closed. That's all.
Who gives a shit about the parks? Anyway, listen to this. This.
Yeah.
Hold on. The point of the story is everybody must register by a certain date or be fined $95.
Whoa!
Wait, no.
You must have health care. No, hold on. Let me
finish. Have it one way or another.
So if you're somebody like me, I don't know if John has health care. I don't have insurance.
But you know what is okay? This is
But
what I
if
do
I don't-
not agree.
You have to register, right?
What was that?
As an employer, you have to register.
That is another thing.
human.
It's screwing a lot of employers out of.
I don't agree with that.
What I've heard.
They campaign toward young people because young people have to sign up to fund Obamacare. That is what I think is not right. Like,
it sounded like it just told me I need to get on Medicaid. But I mean, I have to pay. It's telling, that's what, I don't know. I did some calculate. HuffingtonPost.com was
I don't think Medicaid is what you're talking about.
No, I think it all goes, the whole point of the story is that nobody knows what the hell Obamacare is.
Yeah, on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
the
there's
big thing is Jimmy Kimmel has something
Obamacare
that was
and
American
affordable
Care Act or whatever, right?
Affordable Care.
Yeah, I don't.
Affordable Health Care Plan.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
nobody knew what it was.
So what I'm bothered by is now you're immediately in debt to the government. If you're somebody who doesn't have health insurance, and you probably don't have health insurance because you don't have a job, you're off the grid most likely. You're a street kid living in San Francisco. You're now immediately in debt $95 to the U.S. government if you fail to register because you're sleeping under a bridge somewhere. And it freaks me out that also you have to register. So, it's a deterrent so now people that are off the grid now have to get on the grid.
It's because it's a socialist movement.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what socialism means.
It means everybody is the same. Everybody gets the same thing.
Dale, did you know any of that?
Everybody gets the same thing. That's what it means.
Did I know any of that?
Yeah, did you know anything about that? About how you had to register by a date or get fined?
No, I didn't know about that. I didn't think that individuals had to register. I thought it was just employers had to register. And by each employer paying in, that was going to fund the thing, not individual people.
No, it's individual people.
By law, every individual must have health insurance.
See, that's wrong. I think
weird.
that is wrong. That is not for the government to decide.
I mean, I would love to have health insurance, especially if it's affordable.
Yeah, okay. If they're like, hey, here's health insurance, like, we love you, but hey, here's health insurance, and if you don't get it, we're going to charge you more and more and more every year that you don't sign up. That's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Now, what if you're just plain old healthy, young and healthy? And
that's why they want you to sign up, because they want you to pay into it to pay for all the people that can't pay for it. Like, all the people
like
that...
Security.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. Social Security was looked at as like this huge socialist movement that everybody was scared of, communists and all this crazy stuff. So now, here's Obamacare, and it's the same thing. But I don't agree with that.
Well,
I don't know much about it, but I don't agree with it.
All right, well, I think we ran out. Dale, do you got anything to contribute to this Obamacare discussion that nobody knows anything about?
Yes, and it's just a little phrase. It's I heard it. I read it a while back, and I agree with it. It says, "When there are too many doctors, there can be no health.
Wow.
Too many lawyers, there can be no law." So long as it's the biggest industry in our country,
but
it's not ever going to be profitable for people to be actually healthy.
Do you know what since my dad, he works in a hospital, like the procedures now, since the government has taken over the healthcare industry, the procedures, it is so much not about the person anymore. It is about making sure you cover your ass. Like, that is what it is. It's got to be protocol, procedure. It's so much that you have to do that it's not even about the patient anymore. It's like, it's all government, so they have to have all these statistics to make sure everything is going correctly, and it's not even about healthcare anymore. So I personally do not like it.
So do you think the Obamacare will make it better?
No, that's what Obamacare is doing.
Oh.
That's what it's taking
They're
away from the
taking-
patient
Yeah,
and making it more about a business.
That's terrible right there.
I think it's been that way ever since insurance companies
No.
got what are they privatized?
Well, yeah.
Privatized healthcare. It's always
Insurance
been
have
that way. But we're not going to get into all that. This country's
what the
going straight to
Obamacare is
hell.
for,
That's all I
man.
know.
What about the government shutdown? What is this about?
Okay.
That's because the Republicans and the Democrats are crybabies, and they can't decide on a budget. Like, the Democrats are like, we are not going to go for what the Republicans say, and the Republicans are like, you have to accept this. That's my...
There's just so many strings and so many things just attached to this. Like, I from what I can understand, the Obamacare, whatever, I don't even know if that's the official title, but it's based on a whole series of things that must happen. Hold on, it's based on a whole series of things that must happen. And one of the things to keep Obamacare, going and make it possible, the Republicans aren't signing off on it. And that's what they're not agreeing about. Whatever these things are.
bit.
No, I'm pretty sure that the government shutdown is all because of Obamacare.
It is. I think it is.
But it's still
So we're
gone
still talking
through.
about Obamacare.
But it's still active, even though the government shut down. It's still active.
Well, all essential activities will continue, but that's why the Smithsonian is shut down.
Oh, so all the frills are shut down.
All the frills.
Smithsonian,
Stupid. It's all
fun
stupid.
Stuff.
Get fucking real. Get a job. Like this is horrible. Like just I'm
Get
not
a
even.
job.
I'm not
Do you
even.
know that they give free phones? Didn't you tell me that Obama gives Obama phones or something?
What to call?
Oh, yeah.
To get
I've heard about that too.
They give away phones, they give away unemployment, and they give you free health care. So why work?
How do I get on that plan? Seriously.
Sign up for
You have to sign up for unemployment, and they're
Yeah.
like, would you like a free phone?
Cell phone or landline?
Cell phone.
it's
Really?
it's an iPhone, isn't it?
No,
Not
it's
an
like a
iPhone?
track one
Oh,
phone.
Really?
I mean, isn't it true that for the history of, well, not just our country, but I'll say our country for sake of brevity, that they've always counted on taxes and fining people for all the money to run the government, but hasn't the government always been run by people, the elite, rich people that have a lot more
1%?
money than everyone else? And so if they just skipped a couple of those really fancy dinners once or twice a week, that money itself from each and every single person who holds office in the Senate and in Washington, D.C. and at the White House, well, that would pay for a lot of stuff that we wouldn't have to be fined $95 for.
Yeah, the government spending
But
is out of
that
control.
would be asking those people to cut corners that they're not used to cutting. So
I think
they have
spending
to
is all
live
the
extravagantly.
imagination.
No, we're $17 trillion.
Yeah,
That
all
doesn't even
that
make sense.
money's made
that
up.
money,
All that money isn't real. Like
well,
it's
money's
just all,
real.
It's just a one giant hustle. And I decided and accepted the fact that everything the government is telling me is pretty much a lie. And I
We
don't,
are
I don't
supposed to
believe any of
rise
it.
up
America's
against
not a
our
country,
government.
it's a
I'm not rising up against shit.
Yeah, it's for the government's supposed to be afraid of its people. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's that's a famous. That's
and
the proper
fear.
quote.
What is the fear? That one.
We have nothing
Winston
to fear.
Churchill?
Fear itself.
Or is that Churchill or Kennedy?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was Roosevelt or JFK. No,
Kennedy.
no, that
Yeah,
was
so
not.
That
we
was
just-
Les Claypool from Primus.
We totally
That's who it is. Oh, it's Les Claypool.
we totally discredited everything we just said. We don't. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break. Dale, it was good talking to you.
From the Chris Brake Show podcast.